problem that you have and there's a known solution in the marketplace, then likelihood is that what you have is not R&D. What CRA is looking for is for you to expand your knowledge base. What they're looking for is those problems that you have which do not have a readily available solution, and to arrive at a solution for that, you're going to have to do certain experiments and certain systematic investigation. In other words, research and development to arrive at the solution. Generally speaking, they're referred to as R&D tax credits, but for a Canadian controlled private corporation, it is actually a refundable item. So it's not a tax credit offsetting the taxes payable, but it's actually a credit that you would receive a check from the government if you're doing R&D. So the amount that you get refunded is essentially 41.5%. But the federal government is prepared to give you 35%, and the Ontario government is going to give you 10%. So the claim process is relatively straightforward, but it does have its unique nuances and its complications. And you do have to fill in certain forms, certain tax forms. One of the forms that you will hear referred to quite frequently is the T661. It is a form that's embedded right in the tax return, the T2 corporate tax return. So there are three key sections. One is sort of what's the objective, what is it that we're trying to achieve. You've got a limitation of 500 words. The second section is the technological uncertainty, and on that you've got a limitation of 500 words. And then the final section is what work did we do in the tax year. And it is the work that you did, and you're expected to describe it in chronological order and in some manner that is logical, which describes the technological uncertainty, the systematic investigation that you did, and then also the technological advancement, the aha moments. Technological uncertainty is when you began the project, there were certain things that you did not know how to do. But it's not simply I didn't know how to do them, there are certain technological barriers, technological uncertainties that cause you to come to that conclusion to say, I don't know how to do this. And to get me from A to B, to get me to know how to do it, I need to do some research. I need to do some systematic investigation. I need to test certain parameters to see what, under those conditions, what is the behavior, what's the result, and then get to a stage where I can say, aha, I know how to resolve that technological uncertainty. And the pharmaceutical company had developed a product that cancer patients used in their mouth to help relieve the pain for canker sores. And this particular product that they had developed had a very short shelf life. It would have a shelf life of 5 to 10 days. And so they wanted to find a way to create the same product with the 4 active ingredients that were in there and have a shelf life of a year or more. And they did various systematic investigation, found a way to do it, and actually was successful. So they did have a successful R&D claim. You don't need to have a product that is a working product to have a successful R&D claim. In fact, what CRA is looking for, in some cases, if you fail in what it is you're trying to do, then it's clear indication that there was technological uncertainty. You didn't know how to do that. You did your systematic investigation, and still you weren't able to find out how to resolve the systematic investigation. In this case, you also have a successful R&D claim. What they're focusing on is they want to encourage research and development. And this program is driven to encourage innovation in Canada.